Hello all, welcome to the course Autonomous Robotics, that is ENPM 890. This course is all about building an autonomous robots to perform various tasks such as traffic light detection, arrow detection, pick and place of the object, and then finally combining them all to perform your robot in the Grand Challenge arena at the end of the semester. The further video will give you an insight about how the semester went, and it includes uh, many images and videos that I took while the semester was going on, and it will give you a detailed insight about the hardware too, and it will also tell you about what problems occur and how they can be solved. So now you just saw how the hardware implementation was done and how all tasks were completed. So now moving to the software part. Here in the RPi, the OS that was installed was Raspbian Buster, and I used the SSH with that is inbuilt in the Raspberry Pi to connect it to the VS Code so that the programming part becomes easy, as the Thorny IDE that is there in the Raspberry Pi, the screen opens very small, and that's why I prefer VS Code over the Thorny Python IDE, and that helped me a lot while doing the programming part. To the end of the semester, we had the grand challenge that was created by our professor Dr. Stephen Mitchell, And the task included pick and placing the block from the construction area, from the standard area to the construction area, and the bot was supposed to move autonomously. And here comes the part of the autonomy and the robot. Creating the program for the grand challenge, I had split the tasks into two, which was like first tracking the block uh, and moving the robot accordingly, and then there was another task in which the robot goes and picks and places the block. So let's see how it was done. So on the final day, I faced issue while running my Grand Challenge runs because I was facing some issues in the masks, and actually I did not consider one condition in the code, that was that if the object is not in the field of view of the camera, then I was supposed to move the robot forward, but I missed that main condition on it, and that's why I was not able to do the other autonomy part for pick and placing the blocks and moving it from standard area to the construction zone. So during this whole semester, it was like a 4 to 6 months of the semester, and I faced a lot of problems while doing the hardware part and the programming part as well. So the first thing the first problem that I faced was when I was starting my semester, my SD card did not have the OS installed properly. So the RPI was booting, but then the OS was not able to be displayed. So what I did was like I had to reinstall the Raspbian in that, and I installed the Raspbian Buster, and then it was working properly. So the other part that other problem that I faced was about when I was working with the Pi camera for an assignment. I got an error regarding the firmware update. So when I did the firmware update, I lost my OS in the Raspberry Pi. So definitely I had to install the Raspbian again. And one mistake I did there was that I did not keep the backup of my codes. I had some codes that were backed up, but some weren't backed up. So the codes that weren't backed up, I had to write them again. So just keep in mind that you always have the backup of the codes, so that if such things occur, then you don't have to redo all the stuff again. So that was another problem that I had to face. Also, the links for installing the Raspbian OS and how to connect your Raspberry Pi to the VS Code, or how to connect your Raspberry Pi to your PC are given in the description below. So just have a look at it. If you have any issues, you can definitely contact me, and I'll try to reply into the comments. Thank you.